Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Our scenario is The Dare. It was written by Kevin Ross and Brent Kramer. I'm the Game Master, and this is Episode 2. Our recap will be given by Ian Christensen as his character, Joe Bachman. So, without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Ian?
Oh my God! I don't know what's going on. Sherwood, you got to stop the bleeding, man. You got to stop the bleeding, man. I don't want to die here. I can't die like this. Oh, my mom's going to be so mad. Oh man. Oh, dear God. I don't know if you're listening, but please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to lie. I didn't mean to sneak out of the house when my mom was still at work. Please, I don't want her to find out that Roger dared Paul and Rich and Charlotte and Sherwood and I to come in here and sneak into the Barnaker house in the middle of the night and spend the night. It's just a stupid haunted house. They're not even real. There's no such thing as ghosts. There's no such thing as monsters. It should have been fine, but oh my God, what's happening with Roger? What's going on? What are those things coming out of him? Like, this isn't natural, Sherwood. Look, the books and all this stuff. It's like a real horror movie or something. It's got to be a prank, right? It's just a prank. God, please don't. But I'm really bleeding. God, I think I'm gonna die. Oh my God, I don't want to die like this. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry, Ricky and Susie and Brian and Sally. I'm so sorry.
All right. So Sherwood and Joey are in the basement. Joey is bleeding, and Roger is laying over against the wall, sort of writhing, and bugs are coming out of his mouth and his wound. And I believe that you guys are in the bedroom area.
Yeah,
downstairs?
there's a bedroom downstairs, and we're in it.
A really gross one.
Right.
And
All
the
right.
blood spatters won't help either.
A quick question: the bugs and stuff that are coming out of Roger,
Uh-huh.
are they giant man-eating looking bugs that are like coming at us, or are they just like a bunch of really gross, disgusting
No, they
roaches
look like
stuff?
maggots and cockroaches, just regular sized ones.
And they're not surrounding us or swarming towards us?
No, but they are sort of spreading out over his body and onto the carpet and
Come on, Sherwood, they teach you first aid in that place, right? Come on, man, you got to do something about this bleeding. I don't want to die here.
Hold still. I'll tie a handkerchief on you. You want me to do a?
Are you going to stay in the room?
Long enough to get a handkerchief on him to try and stop the bleeding, and then.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Because if I don't feel like I'm in immediate danger. Yeah.
You were stabbed what, like here? I forget.
Yeah, but I'm 12. I'm dying.
Right, but I'm just saying you weren't stabbed here. You were stabbed.
No, I was stabbed in the arm. I think you said. Yeah,
yeah.
like or maybe close to the shoulder. Yeah, it was a superfluous wound, but it's the end of the world, poor Joey.
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I kill him? I didn't mean to, but he stabbed me first.
And you hear Roger sort of spitting bugs out of his mouth, and he goes, "I am so gonna kill you guys."
On second thought, maybe you can do that upstairs. Let's get the hell out of here, Sherwood.
Yep. And I'll help him. I'll help him up the stairs.
Okay. Well, actually, you have to go out of the bedroom and into the study, where the books were, and as you get into that room, I'd like you. I know you're both upset and scared, but do a spot hidden roll.
Sure.
All I'm seeing is the doorway, and we're going there.
Okay.
I got a 17. Yeah, that's a hard success.
So Sherwood is very concerned getting you out of the room, but as you're going, you're looking around, and you notice that. Remember, there was a big book with a stuffed cat on top of it.
Yeah.
The cat is gone.
Oh, Sherwood, the cat is gone. We've got to watch out. His brother might be here too.
Yeah. Let's go, Joey. Come on. Let's get upstairs.
All right.
Let's get upstairs.
So you have to go out of the study into the workroom, and past the coal or the furnace and the coal room, and then you can go up the stairs. So that's what your guys are doing at the moment.
I'll probably be screaming bloody murder. Guys, Roger's tried to kill me.
Right.
Roger tried to kill me. Trying to raise the alarm.
Okay. Paul and Charlotte and Richie, you are upstairs. I believe you were in the room that was burnt.
Yeah, we were
Is that
just
correct?
from memory, we were just leaving that room.
You can hear commotion going on downstairs, a lot of banging, but you and maybe even some yelling, but it's far enough away that you can't make out what's being said. What do you want to do? I'll remind you that let's see where you are. There's a bathroom right behind you. I mean, right down the hall, and then there's a trapdoor in the ceiling, and then there's stairs going down, and there's other doors that you haven't tried yet.
How many?
But you hear a lot of
upstairs.
What's that?
How many doors are there upstairs?
Let's see. If you were to step out of the scorched room door,
yeah,
there would be to your right. There would be another door on the same wall, and there would be a door at the end. It's above the stairs.
Okay.
But not where the stairs go down. It's at the other end. There's a door there. On your left, there is the bathroom, and then there is the door across from the stairs. So there are 4 other doors up here, and the trapdoor.
We should go down and see what all that noise is about. Like, they could be in trouble. Maybe Sherwood and Joey. Who knows?
It's probably just a prank.
Check on them if one. I want to check. Yeah, they're probably just moving stuff around downstairs. There, man. It's just. Yeah, let's go check out what else is in these rooms. Maybe there's something cool. We got to find the key.
Yeah, let's keep looking. There might be something interesting around here.
All right.
So you step back out into the hallway. You become aware that there's still a storm going on outside. You're hearing occasional thunder. You can hear the rain on the roof outside. So which way did you want to go? Back towards the bathroom or towards the next door on this wall?
Oh, next door, all the way.
The next door, yeah.
Next door?
Yeah. What's over there?
Okay. You go to the door and you open it. It's dirty, it's dusty. It's what you'd expect. It's a bedroom. There are battered remnants of furniture around the room. There is a bed with a mattress that looks deteriorated, moldy, torn up a bit. There is an old desk, and that's basically what you're seeing. There might be other stuff in there, but you'd have to go into the room.
Oh yeah, I'll go in. This looks.
Yeah, I'll go in as well.
Okay, I'll follow.
Okay. The noise downstairs is getting a little louder, so you don't know what's going on.
It's probably nothing.
All right.
Are you sure? It sure doesn't sound like they're just moving a piece of furniture. They would be done by now.
Richie, they're probably just trying to scare us, Richie.
Maybe they found Ace.
Okay.
You notice that there are a number of old ratty blankets piled up in one corner of the room. And there is a closet in this room as well that is closed.
Hey,
Does
Richie.
the disc have drawers and stuff in it?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna check the drawers in the disc.
Hey,
Charlotte,
Richie, I dare you to open the wardrobe, or whatever it is.
what, you think I'm scared? I'll slowly go over to the wardrobe and fling it open.
Okay.
And I'll be peeking over Richie's shoulder.
The door on it is locked. And as you approach it, everything in here smells, but there is a really strong reeky odor as you approach that door. And but it's locked.
Does it seem like it's a real sturdy door, or is it starting to rot?
It seems kind of flimsy.
Okay, I try to give it my best kung fu karate kick.
Come on, Richie. You can
Okay.
get through there.
Do a strength roll.
Do I
Yeah.
find anything in the drawers?
You find an old pocket watch. We'll get back to you in a second.
Okay.
Well, actually, we'll get back to you in a second. I'm pointing at the screen, though you can't see where your pictures actually are. Paul, what you find when you approach the desk is in one of the drawers you find an old pocket watch. You find a folding knife.
Cool.
And you find what looked like 15 silver dollars.
Cool. I'll pocket all of those.
There is also a photograph lying in the drawer. It's face down, and it's obviously been torn to some extent. There's something written on the back of it in pencil. It looks like it's pretty faded.
Okay. Does the pencil look like a kid's written on it, or
No, probably an adult.
can I read what's written?
Yeah. And you're going to flip over the picture?
Yeah.
All right. Because my graphic is of both of those things at the same time. All right. This is what you see.
Okay. Another Debbie, Mel, and little Jane.
Read it out loud.
Debbie and Mel. Is that Mel?
It's just me.
Debbie and me and little Janie. 1954, Parkerville, Missouri. Okay. And then it's got this scratched out eyes again. And then it's ripped down the bottom. Okay, so Debbie, so obviously that was the man. Is this maybe like, are these previous owners or something? I don't know. So I'm guessing it once I've done all that process, that's when Richie's kicking the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. How'd you do on your strength?
45 out of 45.
All right. So you kick it, and it splinters a little, and you kick it again, and it splinters. And
Come on, Richie.
all of a sudden, instead of going inward, the door swings quickly open.
Whoa.
And
What the?
a body falls out of the thing on the ground. Do a dodge roll.
Dodge. Oh,
Richie,
that
watch out.
doesn't look good.
Richie.
Oh, good. Right on. 60 out of 60.
All right. So it almost lands on you. You take a step back, and
Whoa.
it's the body of a man. Clothes are torn. He's got maggots coming out of his eye holes and nose holes and stuff like that. And it looks like he has an old phone cord wrapped around his neck and tightened, like he's been strangled. And he falls onto the ground. You can all do sanity rolls.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesus.
Richie.
That is a fail.
Cool
That is a big
body.
fail.
That's a big fail too. That's not.
If you-
I got an AC2.
I got a 98.
If you pass, do a 1d4.
Oh, jeez.
If you fail, do a 1d6.
2.
Yeah, that's a 6.
That's a 6 too.
Okay, you both get sixes. All right,
Sorry.
Zane, I would like you to roll a 1d8.
All right. 7.
And roll a 1d4.
4. 4.
All right. As you've backed away from this thing, what you see in front of you, as his body has fallen out, there are huge spider webs going up into the closet, and all of a sudden, this enormous spider, I mean the size of a German shepherd, comes crawling out on the ceiling above you, and you are absolutely fucking terrified. This is a monster spider. Charlotte, roll a 1d8.
I'm glad that spider wasn't me.
You're hallucinating, Paul.
Okay.
Two.
But you don't know you're hallucinating.
Yeah.
Do a 1d10.
9.
Oh, Jesus. All right. You are going to flee in panic,
Oh.
screaming all the way, and you're going to do that for 9 rounds. You're just going to run out the door and down the stairs, and you don't know where you're running. You're just running wildly and screaming. Actually, let's see. I'll have to add to that. Do a luck roll.
Fuck.
Oh, the stairs. That's right. Oh, crap.
Failed?
Yep.
All right. So you run down the stairs. Do a dex roll.
What even is... Let's have a look at that.
Charlotte's going to break a neck.
Oh, actually, no, my deck's okay, so let's see. 40 out of 65.
Okay. You manage to sprint down the stairs without smashing through, although you do the stairs start to fall apart in part as you go down. But now we don't know where you are. You're running. You're completely oblivious to anything.
Charlotte, it's okay. It's just a cool dead body. Look, man. It's so cool.
I've pulled out the folding knife that I found in the drawer, and I'm just swinging it at the spider.
Paul, what are you doing, man?
It's just Spider-Man! Get away from me!
Look, it's a body. It's an old guy, man.
He seems to be staring at something over your head.
What?
But there's nothing up there.
What is it? What are you seeing, Paul?
He's non-responsive. He's just screaming and yelling and swinging stuff.
Yeah.
Richie, do a let's call it an idea roll.
37. Got it. A regular pass.
As you're looking at this guy who's on the ground in front of you, and he's obviously been there for a few days. And he smells horrible. You've noticed the rope around his neck, the phone cord around his neck. You also notice that he is missing a hand. One of his hands have been cut off. And the other thing is, as you're staring at him, you get this realization that you think you might have seen this guy before. He was like one of those homeless people that you occasionally see near the drugstore or whatever.
Way. Mr. Roper. No way.
Mr. Roper.
Oh, that's man.
All right.
Dude.
Let's go back downstairs. So you guys are at the foot of the stairs going back up into the kitchen as you hear all hell break loose upstairs and screaming begin. But you're not surprised.
And we actually hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're now coming up the basement stairs into the kitchen. You hear thump, 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 thump as Charlotte is screaming and running around the house. But we'll just say you managed to get to the top.
I am a panicking 12-year-old.
Forget about them, Sherwood. I'm going to die if you don't.
Come on, Joey.
Bleeding.
We got to get up the stairs. Joey.
Oh, I'm so okay.
All right.
If I die, man, don't let Paul
You're
have
not,
no G.I.
You're not going to die.
Joes.
Come on.
You managed to get to the top of the stairs. And as you come out into the kitchen, it's still dark. Your flashlights are the only light. There's some candles burning. You do hear the noise of what you might think is rats rummaging around in the kitchen as you get up there and scare them a little bit. And you hear Charlotte screaming. And she seems to be running through the house, though you don't know where she is running.
Oh, gee, I hope they didn't meet Ace.
So what would you guys like to do? You've gotten to the kitchen. Joey, you're looking at your arm, and although it's still bleeding, you've got some pressure on it, and it's stopping. The wound isn't as bad. as you first thought that it was.
Oh, I think I'm going to be okay, Sherwood. I
tie
think he
this
just
handkerchief
scratched me.
around it. Tie this handkerchief around it.
How do I tie with one hand?
Oh,
I'm not a
okay, I'll
Boy
do it
Scout.
for you. I'll do it. I'll do it.
And Joey, you can do a science roll.
Science roll.
Yeah, science class.
I don't know if I'm any good at that. Am I? No.
You need to do a first aid.
Oh yeah, you can do a first aid.
I was not even close.
Okay. Sherwood, you can do a science roll too.
Okay.
Science class.
I'm going to spend 6 points of luck to make that a success. So
Okay.
successful.
Once he ties that handkerchief, I'll probably look real quick into some drawers, see if there's a knife or anything I can grab.
Okay. Science roll. Now you're thinking that knife was probably dirty. It was probably rusty, and you're more worried about that thing people talk about, lockjaw and tetanus. So he's going to have to get to a doctor as soon as you guys can get there.
Oh yeah.
Of course, that could be days without him, but still. Look around the kitchen looking for a knife or something. Yeah, go ahead and do a spot hidden roll.
I've got no pride. I'll take a rolling pin if I can find one.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 9. That's an extreme success.
Okay, you find something. What do you say, a rolling pin?
Yeah, sure, like a
big
club.
big old heavy club.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I got that would be a hard success for looking around. Do I see any weapons or do I see any alcohol?
There's no alcohol.
Darn.
Food's all dried up. But you do find I don't know, let's see. What would be a good weapon you'd find in a kitchen? Let's say you find a knife. Kit? Yeah,
Bactine spray?
You don't have anything like that.
Darn.
But you have been working on his arm, so Joey, you can take 1 hit point of damage off. I mean, you can get it back.
Well, you're not going to bleed out now.
Okay. Thanks, Sherwood. We better check on Charlotte. We gotta get out of here. He's gonna be coming back up here. You saw that he wasn't even dead.
If we break a window, do you think you can get through and grab that key?
The windows are all. Most of the windows are broken and they're boarded up.
If only we had a claw hammer.
Or a fire poker.
Charlotte seems to have stopped screaming, but because of the way you hear clump, 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 clump all the time that she's running, and then you hear doors slamming and things like that, and then there's no more sound. You don't know where Charlotte's gone. You have no idea which direction she ran.
She's probably dead.
Do you think so?
Well, she got real quiet. I don't hear Richie or Paul either. Do I?
Unless they seem to be doing well. Yeah, you seem to hear something going on upstairs.
Probably sounds like a fight. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like footsteps on the roof above you.
Okay.
But Paul's not really yelling anymore. He's swinging wildly at something. He's not really making any noise. And Richie is examining the body, as all 12-year-olds would do.
Didn't we see a window somewhere that we made note that I could probably fit through because I was a small?
That was down in the basement.
That window in the basement was open, but oh man, I don't want to go back down there.
Yeah, we're not gonna go down there.
Maybe we better get with the others. Safety in numbers, right?
Yeah. A buddy system.
All right. You make your way out of the kitchen and down the hallway to the base of the stairs. There's no Charlotte. You have no idea where she is. And you can still hear the guys upstairs. They seem to be clumping around. But you don't know what's going on up there.
Charlotte.
Are you saying that loudly or quietly?
Stage whisper.
Oh, okay. So the guys upstairs can't hear you.
No.
All right. Well, you're
Maybe she's by the stairs. It sounded like she came down the stairs.
Yeah, let's go.
As you are walking towards the stairs, the clock that's in the hallway, the old grandfather clock, starts to ring. Bong, bong, bong. And as it
Jeepers, that was
rings,
spooky.
you're pretty sure that it's rung 13 times. You also
And
recall
it's broken.
that there's no guts in the phone. I mean, in the clock.
Hey,
Maybe
Do you
put a
think-
radio or something in it.
maybe Ace is hiding out in the clock.
Let's just move. Let's go.
All right. Paul and Richie. Paul, you've sort of fallen back as this spider keeps lunging at you and doesn't seem to be any at all affected by your swinging at it. But you blink your eyes a couple of times, and the spider seems to just become sort of like a shadow that's cast on the wall. And at first you think somehow the spider can change shape and go through shadows, but then you sort of realize that maybe it was just a shadow to begin with, and there was no spider there at all. And Richie is leaning over this dead body. The whole thing stinks to high heaven.
Whoa.
Richie.
Paul. Yeah,
Oh
Paul.
God, he stinks, man.
Yeah, it stinks, but it's cool though. Look, it looks just like Mr. Roper.
Could you, Mr. Who?
You know, the guy who sometimes hangs out in the back parking lot by the corner store.
Oh yeah. Hey, I think you're right.
Yeah, but look, it looks like there's something tied around him. Something looks wrong. Jeepers, man.
Hey, yeah. Hey, have you checked? Like, maybe. I mean, it'd be pretty gross, but do you think maybe that Roger put the key in his pocket?
Oh, that sounds like something Roger would do. That would be real gross.
Here, I'll help you roll him over,
Okay.
and we'll roll the body over so we can check his pockets.
All right. When you roll him over, it rolls where his face is staring right at you. Of course, his eyes are gone and there's maggots dribbling out of his mouth. He obviously died in terror, and his clothes are pretty torn up, but there's no pocket. There's nothing in his pockets.
Oh, this is so nasty. This looks like it was done not that long ago. We should let the police know.
Hey,
Do a listen
Richie.
roll.
Okay, both of us.
Yeah.
12. Nailed it. Hard success.
I got a 28, which I mean, even if it is a, that's notice stuff, right? I passed on the notice stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys are discussing it, all of a sudden a noise comes from the mattress behind you, and you can hear that there's something under the mattress, and it's scratching on the floor as it's moving towards you. And what emerges from underneath the mattress are two extremely large rats. Once again, we're talking like dog-sized rats. And do another notice stuff.
Jeepers, look at that.
Oh, no, not at all. 96. Bad fail.
71. Yeah, it's a fail.
Okay. They look like they're somewhat ravenous, and
To the door.
they suddenly start
away.
running towards you in the body.
Run away, run away.
To the door.
All right.
Yeah, I'll follow him. If one of them starts getting close to me, I'm just going to swing back with my torch.
And
All
the,
right.
the second Paul comes to the door, I slam that door shut.
Yeah.
Okay. So you managed to close the door with the things inside of it. And you can hear shuffling around in there like they're attacking the body or eating it.
Whoa, that was so gross,
You
man.
can
Did
do a
see?
sanity roll on that one.
Jiminy crickets. Oh, crud. I rolled 98.
I got a 9.
Oh,
Well-
now it's my turn to see spiders.
Paul, you can take 1 point of damage, and Richie, just do 1d4.
Oh, okay. 3.
Now, from where you are, you can see over the railing and down the stairs, and you see Sherwood and Joey, skulking around the bottom of the stairs, going, Charlotte.
My eyes are locked on that clock as long as it's within eyeshot. Which
Joey, Sherwood,
Joey,
this
guys,
place is real creepy. We gotta
guys, we
get
found
out
a
of here.
dead body. There's an actual dead body.
Yeah, Roger tried to kill me. We got to get out of here.
What?
He stabbed me with a knife. Look, I show him
Oh
my
my
bandaged
God.
arm.
Okay, all right. I'm sick. Guys, let's get that door open. Come on. And I'm gonna go down, but I'm gonna go down those stairs carefully. Because I
where's
almost fell
Charlotte?
down them when I was going up.
She ran out of the room we were in
Thought-
like 5 minutes ago.
I thought she was with you.
Yeah, she was, but she freaked out when we found the body.
Okay, well, we gotta find her. We can't leave her in here.
So it sounded like she ran
Yeah.
downstairs.
Guys, sure, like
She
Roger
didn't go
tried
into
to
the-
kill you.
We didn't see
Yeah.
her.
Well,
Do you think-
let's all
Do you
get
think Roger
downstairs.
killed the guy, Mr. Roper?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Who's Mr.
Hey,
Roper?
You know the guy who hangs out behind school?
The corner store.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like he kind of stunk.
Well, he
Yes.
stinks more now.
Yeah, he's got
Oh.
maggots and
Oh.
things.
Hey, Richie, you got any more gum
Gross.
left?
Oh yeah.
Roger's
here.
guts were full of bugs and maggots too.
I'm gonna take the full pack of gum and shove it in my mouth and start chewing.
What do you mean, Joey? Roger had maggots too. He was just down here.
Yeah, well, no. When he stabbed me, I stabbed him back. I picked up I don't know, it was part of a chair or a bed or something. I don't know, and I stuck it in his gut, and
We gotta get out of here.
it was gross, man. All these bugs and maggots came out.
Am I
Yeah.
downstairs yet?
It was like
yeah,
the trash
Try
can
and
behind the
find a
Dairy
window.
Queen.
you're
Okay.
all at the bottom of the stairs in the
Whew.
hallway between the dining room and the parlor. Joey, do a notice stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I think that's still a pass. I rolled a 70. Yep, that's a success.
Okay.
Normal.
As you guys are sitting there discussing it, and you're all shaking in your boots, Joey, you look over and you can see through the archway into the parlor, and that gray cat is sitting on top of the mantle by the fireplace, staring at you guys.
Sherwood, the cat! The cat! Shoot it, Sherwood! Shoot it!
What cat? Oh, there's a cat in here?
The stuffed cat? What's it doing up here?
Oh, don't shoot it. Cats are cool.
It's a stuffed cat.
Well, why are you shooting at a
Was
stuffed?
it?
Stuffed cats don't jump off of dressers and run upstairs, Sherwood.
I'm gonna take the gum out of my mouth that I've just chewed up.
Okay,
And
and
I'm
I'll shoot the stuffed
I'm gonna
cat.
get 2 firecrackers, light them on a candle nearby, and stick it to the lock on the front door.
Okay, there's a lot going on. I'm
Yeah,
shooting the
okay.
cat.
Sherwood, do a firearms roll or whatever it is.
Okay. That'd be
Plastic explosive.
Okay, that's a hard success.
Okay. Your gun goes off, and it's just a BB gun. It hits the rump end of the cat, and the cat goes meow like this, and leaps off of the mantle and runs across the room like a dart, straight towards you guys. You can all do sanity rolls as it goes between your legs and down the stairs, or back towards the kitchen and down the stairs.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay.
Gee.
I'd say pass 1d4 and fail 1d6.
Pass.
2.
Okay. How'd you do, Sherwood?
There we go.
Okay. Charlotte, you find yourself sort of coming to, you're completely disoriented. It's pitch black where you are. And you get the distinct impression that there is something watching you. In fact, it feels like there are multiple things watching you. You vaguely hear some clumping around somewhere else in the house, but you don't know what that is. You find that you're on the ground. You're curled up into like a little fetal position in a corner against a wall, maybe under a table, a little side table, but you don't know where you are. What would you
Anyone?
like to do?
I just shout out for Paul,
You're
Richie,
gonna shout out. All right,
Joey, Sherwood. Anyone?
guys, you suddenly hear Charlotte call out, and it sounds like she is yelling from back down the hall towards the family room
Paul,
where all the taxidermied animals were.
Joey,
Guys,
Sherwood.
guys, that sounds like Charlotte.
Anyone?
Charlotte, where are you?
My ears are still ringing from Paul's lock picking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did that do anything
we
to the
didn't
door?
we didn't do that yet, huh?
Yeah.
Anyone?
Do a luck roll.
Luck roll, okay. 18. That's an extreme pass.
Okay. It definitely damages the door handle part. You might be able to force the door open at this point, because the door handle is partly broken off. You might be able to snap it the rest of the way off. We'll get back to that in a second. Oh, what do you, Charlotte? You guys can hear Charlotte.
Anyone?
Come on, Charlotte. We're by the stairs.
I'll go find her. She might be stuck.
I'll go with you. We shouldn't split up, man.
Yeah. Come on.
We should all go.
Joey,
Come
help
on,
me get
Paul.
this door open, man.
Richie, Joey, Sherwood.
So I'm momentarily torn between going with those guys and staying with Paul, but I can't leave Paul by himself, so I'll go over to the door.
Yeah,
Okay.
you two worry about the door.
Anyone?
All right. So
And
you
then we'll
guys are
bring
going.
Charlotte back here.
You guys are heading towards Charlotte. Paul and Joey are working on the door. All right, Paul and Joey. As you are trying to fiddle with this door handle, you suddenly hear this clickety-clack sort of sound. And it's a scratching sort of sound. It's a loud scratching sound. And it sounds like it's coming from outside the door. Like something is on the porch and it's moving towards the door. Do an idea roll.
17.
Okay, the current state of affairs,
I
you
failed.
can look at the door handle and tell that if you get down on your hands and knees and sort of hold the handle down a little bit, you can see out the door hole.
Okay.
Okay. whatever it is making that noise.
Okay, so I'm gonna gesture to Joey to stop helping pull on the door, and I'm gonna bend down and look through the hole.
Okay. At first, you don't see anything, and then you realize that there's something up above the door that's moving, and then you notice what looks like a claw. It's strange. It's almost like it's attached to a big tarp or something like that. And then it comes over the edge of the porch, and what you see is this fairly large sized, pointy-eared, brown, hairy face, upside down. It's on the outside of the porch, and it's climbing up underneath to the door. It looks like a gigantic bat with big vampire teeth, and now we're talking almost man-sized. And it's heading towards the door. It's right outside, and it sort of flops
doing,
down,
Paul?
so that it's partly on the porch and partly there. You can also do another sand roll.
Heck yeah.
Paul, what are you doing? I thought we were trying to get this door open. I'm like
That is a
rammed up
fail.
against it.
Well, you've seen him jump back from the door handle.
Yeah, I've like backed straight up back to the stairs, like on my like backed myself up on my hands. I failed my sanity check.
Okay, just do another 1d4.
Okay, 1d4.
Your fragile little sanity is doing bit by
2.
bit.
Yeah, I'm taking a beating. I think I'm almost at 15%.
I think that we can all decide that you're all going to end up institutionalized.
Oh, I'm just screaming at. I'm screaming at. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Man-Bat probably had come out by that point. I'm just screaming at Joey. I'm like, it's mutant. It's like it's a Man-Bat thing. Come on! And I'm just gonna grab Joey and pull him towards the direction that I know the boys went.
Yeah, I'm not gonna resist. I've seen too much weird shit already.
Okay. So you guys are back down the hall. You guys eventually make your way back to the family room. You go inside.
Okay.
Charlotte, you see the door open, and you see their flashlights. And
Anyone? Who is it?
you guys can see her over
Charlotte,
in the corner on the ground.
it's us.
Uh,
It's Richie and Sherwood.
no. She's just crying and
It's okay,
rocking
Charlotte.
back and forth.
Hey, yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Come on.
No, I don't want to move. It's.
If
Please
you
don't
don't
make me
move, you
move.
can't leave.
But
So-
there are-
I'll put an arm out and try to like give an encouraging, be a pal type arm here.
Okay. As you are doing that, you start to hear a noise, a scratching noise. Something is coming down the chimney in the family room.
What?
You can
What
see
is that?
soot falling into the chimney.
What is?
I'm gonna repump my BB gun. Come on, guys, we gotta go.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, Charlotte. We're trying to get out the front door. Paul's blown it to pieces with firecrackers.
I come.
And Paul and Joey have just joined you in terror.
I can't do it.
Guys,
We're
what are you
not
doing here?
we're not going out the front door.
Guys, Man-Bat. It's the mutant guy. It's at the front door. I'm not even. Oh God. What are we gonna do?
But
Barricade the
look,
doors. Barricade the doors.
But no, look, there's something coming down the chimney. Look it over at the fireplace, man.
I can't move.
It's another one. God, we gotta get out of here. Come on. Okay. Come on. It's got to be somewhere we can barricade ourselves in.
Let's all go
Wait.
across the hall to the dining room. We can close the doors and try bashing out a window.
Can't move.
Okay.
Yeah, dining room,
Stick
guys.
together.
Come on, let's go.
I can't.
Sherwood, have your gun ready, man.
Yeah, working on it.
I can't.
One last. Okay, it's good. It's good.
Come on, Charlotte.
No.
You can do it. Charlotte.
I've put my flashlight away so that I've got both hands free for my slingshot, and I've got my bag of marbles.
I did a little roll to see if she reluctantly gets up, and is still petrified. She hasn't got her eyes closed, so she puts her hands on Richie's shoulders.
Can I use my be a pal skill to bolster Charlotte's morale?
That's exactly what that's for.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm good for.
Boom!
Boom!
Richie,
9 out of 80. I super be a pal.
I kind of I'm like I grab your hand, Richie, because and I squeeze it because I'm terrified.
All right, come on, Charlotte. We can do it. We're going to the dining room. Let's go.
All right. And just as you are leaving that room, you are afraid that you see some sort of claw or something, come down the chimney like something's climbing out. And it doesn't look like a bat, and it doesn't look like a rat. It looks almost insect-like, whatever it is coming down, and big. So you've run into the dining room.
Yeah, we'll be safe in here. The doors will close to the hallway.
I hope you're right, Richie.
It has these kind of doors closing to the hallway.
Oh.
We need to get out of here.
Can we jam the sliding doors?
Sure. Yeah, I think that you can find a piece
look
of...
for like nails or something.
Yeah, I'm good at fixing stuff. Can I jimmy up something real quick?
I'm pretty good at them at that as well.
Where's Roger? Can't he let us out? Oh, see, I don't know about Roger.
Right.
Shut up, Charlotte.
Can't he?
Roger's taken care of.
Roger's a murderer.
What? No.
Roger's taken care of. He's all right. He's fine.
I squeeze Richie's hand really hard, not like so hard.
Charlotte, it's okay. We're safe for now. Here, I'm gonna need my hand back so I can break up one of these dining room chair legs, and we could use it as a club, maybe.
She lets go, but literally just goes into the corner and curls up again.
So in the dining room, there's the doors into the hallway, and then there's the 2 doors to the butler's pantry.
Correct.
All right. So while he's working
And
on the sliding doors,
there are 3 windows which are boarded up in this room as well.
While he's working on the sliding doors, I'm going to try and jam the 2 butler pantry doors.
Okay.
And
Actually, I'm not going to do one because I want us to have a way out.
Okay. Well, they both go into the same room, but I think the idea was that the butler would go in one and out the other, and in one and out the other.
Right.
And do this.
Paul, do a listen roll or a notice stuff.
38, which is a pass.
Okay. As you are jamming one of the butler doors, you hear the phone ring in the kitchen.
Well, don't answer it.
It's not a really clear ring, but it is a phone ring.
Phone's ringing.
You guys can all hear the phone ringing. It's just
Paul,
sort of quietly ringing.
No, don't answer it, Paul. No.
Oh, that's a trap. That is definitely a trap. That's a trap.
No.
yeah, don't get it, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, how long has this house been abandoned?
Yeah.
The phone shouldn't even work. There's no electricity,
Look,
right? Phones use electricity. I checked the lights.
You got the gun.
Correct.
Just cover it. Hide my back, okay? Come on. Maybe it's the police or something.
No,
maybe
no.
it could be help.
Oh no. Paul,
So I'm gonna go through with Sherwood I'm staying real close to Sherwood, and I've got my slingshot ahead of me, ready to go as well. And I'm gonna go pick up the phone.
As we head by, do we head by the family room at all? Because I'm gonna keep my gun trained in that direction.
I think it was a direct door through the butler's
you
pantry.
go through the butler's room into the kitchen. Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
Now the kitchen is directly across from the family room, the hallway in between.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So Paul, you go in and you're crossing the dark kitchen. You've got your flashlight?
No,
I
got
do.
my slingshot.
Okay. Because in the sort of pale yellow light of the couple of candles that are still burning, the phone is ringing. It's an old-fashioned phone. It's got an old-fashioned ring, and it's kind of weak sounding, but it's ringing. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure like there's no one behind the doors or anything.
Okay.
And then I'll make sure Sherwood's like, I'll give him a nod, like you're covering me, and I'll answer the phone.
All right.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
You pick up the
Hello?
phone. You pick up the phone, and what you're hearing is static. And as you listen, the static, it is somebody talking. You can't quite hear if somebody's talking amidst the static, but it sounds very strange, like whispers, like an old person whispering in the phone, and the static, and you can't make out the words. It sounds like almost like it's in a foreign language of some sort.
Sorry, the connection's really bad. Could you go to another room?
And
What do you hear?
Bunch of static.
and then the sound just goes dead.
I don't know, man. It was just a bunch of static, and maybe it was one of those like Chinese takeaways because I couldn't understand a word the person was saying, man. Come on, let's get back to the others.
Yeah. Let's go.
This is the room that's got the door to the basement, right? That they came up.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
As we're going back through, can I just want to glance down to see if there's anything like, you know, anyone's coming up or anything, or cover a butt.
It's pitch black down those stairs, but you think you might hear something moving around down there.
I'm hoping it's just rats. All right, sure. Let's go.
They've been gone too long, Richie. I think they're dead. We better barricade these doors.
Yeah, here. So I try to smash
All right,
a
come on,
chair
Paul.
to get a leg. Oh, good, they're back.
This isn't like the horror movies. No. I'm just slowly going insane in the corner.
Did any of you guys see that movie last year, Clue?
Yeah, I loved it.
They said you're supposed to do this when a woman gets hysterical. I walk over, I slap Charlotte across the face.
Hey, cool! And I go over and do the same thing. In the opposite direction.
All right, so you've managed to somewhat barricade yourself in the dining room. What are you guys doing?
Am I
Are you
able to
okay
get
now,
a
Charlotte?
club?
Why the hell did you guys just slap me?
I mean, what was that?
Well,
Was I able to get a one of the chair legs broken off from one of the old chairs there? My intention is to break off a chair leg to use as a club, so I can be armed. Cool.
Yeah.
Why did you slap me, guys?
I don't know. It's worked in the movies. It's supposed to calm people down. It worked for you too. You're not.
Yeah, you're fine.
You can tell things aren't like the movies. Look at the horror films. This isn't like those horror films that I like. This isn't like the spooky shit that I like.
This is a lot like the horror movies I've seen, man.
No, but it's worse. It's real.
Man-Bat from the Batman books, comics, man, he's at the front door.
This stuff isn't meant to be real.
Let's try breaking out from one of these windows.
Yeah,
Look, that window looks like it's the least boarded.
No, I can't. No, I'm done. I'm in the corner again.
Richie, do you go over towards the window?
Yeah, whatever window looks like it has the least boards, or maybe one that might have the biggest gap, I go to that one.
All right, do a luck roll.
All right, yeah.
See if there's something we can pry apart.
Guys. Oh God, it's
Does
a
anybody have that
98.
fireplace poker?
98.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Richie,
Not
where's that fireplace poker?
I
Can't remember who had it.
You had it in the
you
kitchen.
You guys brought it downstairs. Yeah, I was in the kitchen trying to pry the door open. Remember, I think one of you guys took it downstairs, right?
Yeah,
No,
we used
no,
it
We
to
didn't
get
take
the-
it
the
downstairs.
basement.
We
No,
didn't
we
take
didn't
it.
take it
get the basement
downstairs.
open.
It might
Maybe-
still be in the kitchen then.
Okay.
Richie, you've gone over to the window to see if you can break it out, and there are definite, cracks in between the boards. And as you approach and you look up, you realize that the brown, hairy, upside down bat thing is watching you guys through the crack in the window.
I've never seen this before.
No,
Oh my
but
God.
that's what you're seeing.
Ah!
You do a sanity roll.
Richie, what's up?
Oh no, 96. What's with these 90s? This is not.
Yeah, do a 1d4. And as soon as you see it and it sees you and you scream, okay, you scream. It starts clawing at the boards, and you can see its little claws coming in between the boards, and it's trying to rip the boards off to get in at you guys.
Jeepers, guys! It's at the window.
What is that? What?
Is it the man bat?
No.
Yeah, bat thing, big. It's coming in.
No. It's not real.
So is it right,
nothing's
like
real.
its eyes right by the crack?
Well, now all you can see is its claws trying to rip the boards off the window and come in.
This house isn't real. Richie's not real. Paul's not real. Joey's not real. Sherwood's not real. This isn't real. I'm back home.
What are you guys
I'm
going
gonna
to
get
do?
my penknife and I'm gonna stab at the fingers as they're coming through the crack.
Careful, Paul. There might be rabies.
All right.
Bats have rabies.
As you are trying to stab at it, all of a sudden one of the boards pops off outward, and this thing, it's like it's part of its wing. Its bat claw sort of reaches inside and tries to get at you. Do a dodge.
Yep.
Is there a big enough target to shoot at with that?
15.
Yeah, it's now made a whole gap about like that. One board is
Okay.
missing, and the
Yeah,
thing
15. So I
I'll fire.
I fall back, so he
All right.
swipes over me.
you fall back.
Okay.
You fire Sherwood.
Yeah, once Paul's out of the way, I'll fire through the gap.
Okay, see if you can hit it.
That's I think that's another hard actually. They were generous with the
Okay.
skills there. Yeah, that's another hard.
You shoot the thing, and this sound comes out of the creature that sounds almost like a child crying. And it sort of pulls away from the window for a moment and then continues to try to pull the next board off so that it can climb through. But it sounds like a child in pain. I think you guys need to do another sand roll, or you can run.
Ooh.
Sand
Maybe
roll?
both.
Sand.
Run where? Like, I mean, I guess.
Oh,
99.
Ooh.
86. Just one bomb after the other. God.
97.
Roll to 5. I'm good.
Yay.
Yep.
I'd say that if you got in the 90s, you need to do a 1d6. Otherwise, if you pass, do a 1d3.
1.
2 points. Yeah.
Oh.
1d4 if you pass.
Got 5.
That's 4
So
more
when you-
sand gone.
All right, 3 more sand. I'm
So
at 20% loss.
Charlotte lost.
Charlotte
it.
once
Got it.
again. Charlotte, go ahead and do a 1d8.
5.
Be some very special children. once
And
this
do
is
a
over.
1d8 again.
3.
Okay. You're speechless. You can't speak. You're like, all right. There's no sound coming out of you at this point. You've lost your ability to make noise. I mean, you can still play the drums, but you can't sing. All right, what do you guys want to do?
Good happened.
Panic has got to be setting in. This thing is outside. If you go out the front door, it's going to be there. If you go out the side, if you go out the window,
we've also barricaded ourselves into this one room.
There's another one that came down through the chimney and is outside the hallway now.
So the only
that
place
wasn't
to go
a
was
bat.
like back
that was
towards
something else. That was
That was
something else
some
in the chimney.
Insect
It
creature.
doesn't matter what it was.
the phone in the kitchen begins to ring again.
I mean, the kitchen's the only way we can go now anyway, right, guys?
Okay, let's all go to the kitchen, man.
All right,
Yeah.
barricade ourselves into the basement.
Come on, Charlotte. Charlotte,
Roger's
you can
down
do
there.
this.
Yeah, but you guys said you took care of Roger.
What do you
Well,
mean took
just-
care of Roger? What
Charlotte's
does
like
that mean?
terrifyingly pinned against the wall, like she just won't move. She can't speak. She can't move. She's just.
You can move. You just can't speak.
I know, but
Don't
she
add
doesn't
more
want-
things. Than
She doesn't. She doesn't want to move. She doesn't want to move.
I grab her by the
She's
hair
gonna
and drag her
move when
along.
yeah, exactly. We're moving. If she doesn't move, she's sticking there with the bat.
All right. So you make your way back into the kitchen, and you're afraid you can hear that bat thing pull off another board. It might be coming into the dining room. You're pretty sure there's something across the hall in the parlor, and you are kind of trapped in the kitchen. The only other place you can go is down into the basement. What do you do? And the phone is ringing.
Isn't there an exit from the kitchen into the hallway with the stairs? Or to get into that hall, we have to go back to the...
That is correct. You'd have to go back towards the front of the house, and you'd have to go past the family room.
Oh, okay, that's bad.
Question,
Okay.
how high up was the attic?
Well, it would be like a third story high, you know.
So when we were on that second floor, it like what you said we couldn't reach up. We'd have to
That was about
climb up.
15 feet up. You'd need a ladder.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, it's way too high.
I'm going to pick up the phone
Okay.
and listen.
Being reluctantly dragged along.
It's
so-
like loud static, and once again, it sounds like somebody's whispering on the other end.
What are they saying, Sherwood? What are they saying?
I don't know. They're whispering something, and I'm just gonna let it hang.
But before you do that, Sherwood, do a power roll.
Ooh. That is just a success.
Success. Just a
Yes.
success. All right. For a moment, the voice sounds a little familiar. But then it sort of fades out. It's just bizarre staticky sounds. Like,
Huh, weird.
like maybe for just a moment, like a voice you almost recognized. Grandma, maybe?
Okay. And I'll just let it hang.
Okay. As it hangs there, you can all sort of hear the whispering, staticky sound coming from it.
Oh, so it's
There was a
getting
window
louder.
in the basement. There was a window in the basement. I'm pretty sure I could get outside through.
That was a. The rest of us couldn't fit through it though.
Yeah, but
I
it
could go get help.
Yeah, there's no
Maybe.
way I could fit. If
We've all got weapons. We can fight off rats and stuff until Joey gets help. Until we.
Yeah, here,
we get a
Cheryl. You can use
grown-up
my
to come
rolling
here.
pin.
What? Maybe we could distract the bat, and Joey could run for it.
Okay. Well, does someone want to go down with Joey and we can help out the window while the rest of us try and distract the bat up here?
yeah, but what about the big insect creature that crawled down the chimney? Who's
Yeah.
gonna?
Well, he'll be inside now. Because if he came down the chimney, he's inside the house.
I'm so glad he moved so slowly. I'm not so convinced he moved slowly.
Well, let's get down the basement. We can close this door anyway. We can try and barricade this door closed.
Okay. Downstairs in the dark cellar with no lights.
We've all got our torches. We can take some of these candles.
But Joey, didn't you say like something happened to Roger downstairs?
No, we could check on Roger.
Well, like, do you want to deal with Roger in the basement, or you want to stay up here and deal with the bat and insect monsters? I'm going to the basement.
Okay, basement. Come on, Charlotte. Here, have a supersized Snickers bar.
Charlotte just reluctantly, as she's just been, can't speak.
Charlotte,
so
Charlotte,
she'll reluctantly
grab a
follow.
candle. Grab a candle.
Okay, she'll grab a candle and she'll hold it with both hands and just.
Okay. So you guys are going to go down the basement stairs. Who's going first?
Joey was in the front.
I should go down last because I'm the big, heavy guy, so I don't want to bust the
Okay, yeah.
stairs.
I'll head down first then.
All right. Carefully,
Make
you
sure
guys.
to barricade the door, Richie.
Carefully, you guys all make your way down the stairs, and you are in the coal room. Further on is the furnace, and then there is that workroom with the big grate on the floor. To the left of that is the study with all the books, and then further on that is the bedroom where Joey was last seen. I mean, Roger was last seen. What do you want to do?
I'll try and find. I'm gonna look and see if I can find Roger.
Charlotte shakes her head in disapproval.
Okay, you're gonna go all the way in then.
Yeah, just make my way slowly, but.
Do you think that's a good idea? Like, the window's over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Joey to the.
Yeah,
the window.
so get to the window. I can't go through the window.
But we should stay together. At least until I'm safely outside and you're all still trapped down here.
Yeah, well,
Promise you're gonna get us help.
when you
Joey?
put it that way.
Sorry, that wasn't funny.
All right. So there's a window that's in the coal room up high, that you could probably, get with a boost, you could get up to it. You're just small enough that you could probably fit through it. But just as you are about face level with the window, something on the outside runs up to the window and do a notice stuff.
Okay. Thank God I'm good at that. Yeah, I got a 63. That's a normal success.
Okay.
I've got a 97, so I'm obviously helping him up.
Your first impression is that it's a very, very large rat that has run up to the window and startled you. And at second glance, as you look at it, it has a human face.
I just fall.
All right, you can do a sand roll.
Yeah. I rolled 100. That's good, right? I win?
Yeah. Well, if we were playing by that other games, those other people's rules. Do a. I want you to do a 1d8 for that one.
How about I just take 8 since I rolled 100?
No, do a 1d8. I want there to be a chance that you don't completely lose your marbles.
All right. A 6. That's slightly better.
6, you still get to lose your marbles. Do a 1d8 again.
I'm 1 point away from my threshold.
That's okay.
And another 1d8. That's gonna be 3.
3. Okay, and do a 1d4.
3.
3. For 1d10, you can do a 1d10. For 1d10 rounds, you are just going to scream uncontrollably.
Okay, 2 rounds. Next 12 seconds, I'm just screaming like a mad child.
Okay, so he just suddenly starts screaming from whatever he saw out the window.
Joey,
I'm gonna-
Joey, what's
I'm gonna-
wrong?
I'm gonna spin on my heel and come out of that other room that I was walking slowly through.
What's going on? Joey, what's wrong?
Joey saw something at the window and he just started freaking out.
Charlotte puts her hand on Joey's shoulder
Was it the
and
bat?
pats it.
Well, if you guys shine your light up there, you see the rat thing scratching at the window.
With the human
And
face.
it definitely has a human-looking face.
Oh, that's gross.
What the heck?
Sandro?
Is that sand check for us now
Is
that
that
we've
Sandro?
I think I'll, since you knew there was going to be something scary, I'll let you off this time because you're going
Okay.
to
We're pretty much almost gone anyway. We're gonna need therapy. Hey, Sherwood, was that a sewer grate I saw in the other room?
Maybe. I don't. It might be.
Maybe we
No,
can get out through the sewers.
Paul, you haven't seen that.
Yeah, you haven't seen it.
Oh, I thought it was in the main room as we came in.
No, it's
No, it's
back
in
in the
the-
workroom, but
the
you haven't
room.
gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got.
You haven't
mixed
gone
up, sorry
back
about
into there.
that. Scratch that. Hey, Sherwood,
Oh my God! It had a human face. It had a
is
human
there,
face.
is there any other way out of here?
I don't think so.
There's got to be a back door. What's a big house have only one door for? Makes no sense.
Well, maybe
Well,
it
we
was
got-
built
we got a
before
back thing
fire code was
upstairs and-
developed.
Oh man, Joey's
Charlotte's
freaking
just
out.
like,
Charlotte's freaking
no.
out.
Charlotte's just like, nope.
There was a sewer grate in the workshop. We saw it. Remember,
Was it a
Sherwood?
sewer grate?
Well, it leads under the basement. What's under the basement?
I don't know.
Wait,
Could be
you
worse
reckon
down there.
We could try and sneak out through the sewer.
I don't know. It's got to go somewhere, right?
I guess. I'll go look.
We're already
Okay.
trapped in the basement.
Yeah, I'll go.
How much worse can it get?
Sherwood, you walk past the furnace into the workroom, and the sewer grate is lifted up and leaning against the wall. There is just a big black hole in the ground.
Oh, that isn't good.
It's moved.
What's moved? What are you talking
The
about?
grate. It got moved.
Sherwood,
How could
Must've
it
been
move?
Roger.
where's Roger?
I'll go into the other room and look for Roger.
Okay.
Charlotte's trying to gesture what's
Um,
going on.
You remember that you closed the door to the study, but that door is open. And as you step into the room, you can see that there is a big book. The big book that was up on the shelf is now sitting on the table in the middle of the room. And there's a couple of candles burning next to it.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna
it's
look
also-
around the room.
Okay, and the book is open, by the way.
Okay. I'm gonna look around the room for Roger.
You don't see him.
Under the bed, under the desk.
Do us notice stuff.
That's gonna be a fail.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see him.
Yes.
And you can
Fail.
see into the bedroom, and you don't see him in there either.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll make my way over to the desk and what do I see on the book?
Well, the book seems to be in really bad condition. It's worm-eaten. It's obviously had a lot of water damage. But this is what you see. It looks like it's in an old-fashioned handwriting, if you want to try and read it.
We made ye pact with the dark man.
Now,
Okay, it's the
Sherwood's the
mini-
only person in there.
Sorry.
So, Sherwood, is he stuck?
No.
Oh, you were just standing still, dumbfounded.
Yeah. Can I? Okay, I'm gonna.
What does it say?
You guys don't know that there's a book. I'm gonna grab the book and run with it into the other room.
Okay.
We let you go back there by yourself?
Yeah,
All right.
because everyone else is dealing with the screaming Joey.
So he's got this big book in his hands.
Well, in one hand and BB gun in the other, because that's
Where's
where my
Roger,
flashlight is
sir?
too.
I found this book. He's not there.
How's a book gonna help us?
I don't know. It was on the desk.
You
might
closed
have
the book?
Yeah.
Then there was absolutely no point in me showing it to you.
Well, I read the first couple lines and was like, weird, and then grabbed the book and dragged it in.
See, we have listeners that can't see anything.
Oh yeah.
Here,
That's why I said read the paper.
It was
open to a chapter, and it was saying something about ye and young uncorrupted flesh.
hey, I was in the theater department this year. I did some Shakespeare. Let me have a look.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find what it was open to.
You can.
Charlotte would read it, but she can't speak.
Okay.
Wow, I
Ye
found that really
made ye-
fast. Let me try it again.
Ye made ye pact with the dark man who hast many faces and forms, that wisdom and life shall be thine beyond all imaginings. Ye flesh of ye immature is that which is most pure, for it enwheels fewer of ye taints that age, experience, carnality, and sin impart upon it. Sade flesh can be consumed raw or cooked, though heat tends to removeth some of the sweetest flavors of innocence and incorruption. Such reparsed impart upon ye, feaster your vitality that be contained in potential within ye child's flesh. Tribute while beast given to thy dark man before each feast, that the night eke gain benefit from. I can't read beast for something his children shall breathe as he costs for its pleasure and most wandering. Man, this is screwed up.
Gross.
Right. Charlotte's just like, what? She can't say it, so what?
Whoa. That
I mean,
made no
I'm
sense.
not. Does this? It kind of sounds like they're talking about eating kids. I mean, that's the story of this house, right? Like that there was a witch that
Yeah.
would capture kids and eat them and put their bones in the backyard.
Well, that's one of the stories.
You mean there's other stories?
Yeah, there's other stories.
What are the other stories?
Let me search through my memory here so I can find them. Right. So,
I don't know if I've ever heard of a giant bat.
Or a giant not leprechaun.
there was
A giant bug, or a rat with a bloody man's face on it.
there was something about an old couple and an old woman's ghost that would walk around the house with a lantern. It was an old man and woman. They didn't like kids either. I don't remember anything about them eating them, but it'd say that sometimes kids would come into the yard and then they'd disappear and never be seen again. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Supposedly they drowned him in the pond or
The pond out
whatever,
back.
the backyard. Yeah. And there's another one about a ghost. Yeah, would walk around the house with a light. You could see her through the windows sometimes from outside. Sometimes you could hear crying too.
Well, I don't know, man. I want to go home.
You guys hear some scraping noises coming from the bedroom. Oh, you guys aren't there. You're still back in the other part. You hear some books fall in the study that Sherwood just came out of.
What was that?
It's gotta be Roger.
Charlotte tries to scream, but she can't. Nothing comes out.
Paul.
Yeah.
Watch my back.
Okay.
And I'll shine a light. I'll shine my flashlight into the other room, the study.
Okay.
Well, here, you got the gun. I'll hold the flashlight.
Well, I've tied it to the front of my gun.
Oh, sorry.
And I've got my
He's a
club
Boy
ready right
Scout.
by your side.
That would not work then. Never mind.
Do a notice thing. Notice stuff.
Notice stuff or notice things?
Yeah. Well, note. Is there a difference? Yeah.
I
That's
got a pass, just a regular pass.
that is a 59 out of 60.
Okay.
I got a 12, which is.
You notice
Unless
a couple of
Pacific
those. You notice a couple of those giant rat things have just come into the study. One of them is climbing on the bookshelf, and the other one is on the floor. And they both look right at you when they see your flashlight.
Do they have faces too?
Yeah.
Gross.
Ew.
I'm gonna duck back into the other room.
And
Is there
Does
a door?
Charlotte still have her candle?
Is there
Yeah.
a door that I can close?
Oh yes, there is.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll close. I'm gonna close the door.
Charlotte still has her candle.
You
There's
close
there's two of those face rat things in there.
You close the door, and you can suddenly hear the rat scratching at the door, trying to get out where you guys are.
Well,
No,
what are we
no.
going to do, guys? We got to do something. We can't just sit here and wait for them to get to us.
Now, like when you say they're really big rats, you're saying they're bigger than a cat, like a small dog.
Like bigger than a possum.
Got it. Okay.
And
Okay.
they've got a face of a human being.
Right.
Got it. So like between a club and a rolling pin and a BB gun.
Holy
Hopefully.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not glowing in the dark and floating in the air and stuff like that. They're,
Sorry,
look
could
like
you
animals.
just describe the room that we're in again, Tom? So we've closed them off.
yes, you are in the basement. You've come down the stairs. There's a coal room. Then there's an old furnace, and then there's this workroom. And the workroom has this grate, which is now open, and you can see just a black hole there. And then there's the door going into the study and the bedroom, which now
Okay,
the study door is
furnace,
closed.
the furnace does it? It's got a thing at the front that can be opened and closed.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna using the candle that Charlotte's holding. I'm gonna light the book on fire and throw it into the furnace, and then close the furnace door.
Okay. Do a notice stuff.
That is a 70. That's a fail.
Okay. You open up the door. There are cobwebs as you open up the door, and you toss you light the book and toss it in, and it burns fairly easy because it's rotted paper.
Yeah.
It bursts into flame. There's just a sudden gush of fire inside the fireplace, and you can see that it's filled with bones.
The furnace is filled with bones.
Yeah, little ones, like children's bones.
Okay, that's a sand check.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm holding the door.
Tom.
You guys
a
also
fail?
can hear something. It's a fail. Just 1d4. You can hear something now at the top of the stairs trying to get in that door. You don't know what it is.
I have 1 point until I've lost 15%. I've
Okay.
lost enough. So one more point left.
So are
Guys,
are
guys.
the rats able to hit the doorknob?
Probably not, but
Okay.
you can sort of. You've got enough stuff in here that you could probably prop the door closed.
All right.
I walk
So
in.
I'll step away from the door, and I'm gonna shine my flashlight down that hole.
Okay.
I walk back over the other guys. I'm completely white, and I just get.
The floor.
Kids' bones in the furnace.
More bones?
Yeah, kids' bones.
How many?
The stories
No
are true.
way.
They ate the kids, but they didn't bury them in the back. They just burned the furnace.
Tom, can Charlotte speak again?
Yeah, about now. You can probably.
Okay,
You're in the corner, and you just suddenly probably go. Ah! Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I can.
You shine the light down the hole, and you can see that there is a floor. Looks like an old, partly dirt and partly stone floor. That's about maybe 8 or 9 feet below you.
Okay.
Oh, what? This whole place is crazy. What the hell?
Does anyone see any rope?
Rope?
I'll look for rope. Is there any rope?
I'll look all over.
Yeah, I'll look as well.
Or a ladder? Or...
Do a luck roll.
All right.
Is there any sheets on the bed?
Who do you want to do the?
Oh, I failed. That looked gross.
I'll have you all. You're all looking around.
I rolled a 93.
Oh, 92.
Ooh, that's 39.
58.
That's a success.
Okay. Yeah, you do find some rope. You're not sure how strong it is, but it's thick rope.
Okay, yeah, better than nothing. What can I tie it to so that we might have a chance of getting out of the hole should we go down?
Well, you could tie it to the grate itself. If you laid the grate down on the ground, that's not going to fall into the hole. It's not going anywhere.
All right.
Some of us should.
Yeah, I'll start
stay up
doing
here,
that.
though.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think a bowline or?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of a trickier one.
Well, look, I think maybe, and I look over at Richie. Maybe just for safety reasons, me and Richie should stay up here in case you guys need it. We can pull you guys back up.
Well, I guess I'll head down. I'll head down first and see what it's like, and if
you shouldn't go alone, Sherwood.
Yeah, someone should go with you. I'm just too big, though.
Yeah, Richie. Sorry, Richie, but you might break the rope.
I'm with you on that.
I ain't going down there either. I'm not going down.
Joey?
Yeah, I guess I'll go first. I'm the smallest one.
Okay.
I'll stay with
I'll keep a
Charlotte.
light where I'll point my light where you want me to, and then I'll head down after you.
You guys are armed, right? You've got stuff to use.
I hold up the rolling pin.
Yeah, I've got my BB gun.
Okay.
And
be careful.
You guys got a promise if you hear me screaming, you're gonna come save me, right?
Yeah, I'll come down when you guys need me.
Fucking Roger and his dares. What? Oh, God.
All right. So I'm sorry. Who's going down again?
I am.
All right.
Can I tuck this rolling pin like into my belt or something, or?
Well, you could, or you could just drop it down there and retrieve it when you get down.
There. Yeah, it's true.
It's
only like 10 feet. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
drop it. I'll drop it down there then, because I want to have my flashlight,
All right.
so I'll be able to see.
Do a climb roll. I mean, do we have climb? No, it's gym roll. Gym class.
Gym class.
Gym class. Yeah. Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Okay. Wow. So it paid off. Those gym classes paid off. You shimmy down the rope without any kind of trouble at all. The rope seems fairly stable.
I like to imagine that I'm really, really inspired.
Yeah, you get to the bottom, and with your flashlight, you realize that you're in a roughly circular room. The walls seem to be packed earth. The floor seems to have some stonework, but it's mostly dirt. And there is a tunnel leading off towards the east, a fairly large tunnel.
There's a tunnel down here, Sherwood. I'd feel
Yeah,
a lot
yeah,
better if you
I'm
were
on
down
my
here
way
with
down.
me.
I'm on my way down.
I'm just shining my light down
Here.
that tunnel.
Catch my BB gun.
Oh, okay.
I'll toss that down, and then
I'll help from the top, like to
Jimmy on down the rope.
stabilize them.
gym
Okay.
class. Tom.
That's
Yeah,
That's
do
what
a
I
gym
rolled.
class roll.
Ooh. That's a 90.
So
Oh,
you
no.
start down the rope, and
This rope's kind of fraying and
it's-
spiky.
well, it's rough on your hands, and you slide just a little bit, and when you do, it gives you a rope burn on your hand,
Ow.
and you let go, and you fall maybe 5 feet. Do 1 point of damage from the way you
Ugh.
fall.
Sherwood, are you okay? I look down. Sherwood?
Sherwood.
Ow. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Joey, is he okay?
Yeah, he'll be all right. He's tough, right, Sherwood?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't get stabbed.
oh no.
You hear upstairs, those of you who are still in the basement upstairs, you hear a noise in the house up above, like somebody walking across the floor, but they're not walking normally. It's like there's a drag and a thump and a drag and a thump, and you can tell that it's heading towards that door at the top of the basement stairs.
What?
You're hearing that too, Charlotte?
Paul?
Paul.
Can you guys hear that? It sounds like a peg leg.
Paul?
Yeah.
Paul.
Maybe from the top of the stairs.
There's a bang at the basement door.
Can they get through?
Okay,
the door?
bye. And I'm gonna go down the rope.
No.
Okay. You suddenly hear the basement door slam open.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm down.
And-
Yeah.
Ricky!
And what you hear is you hear Roger's voice, though it sounds kind of gurgly, and he's like, "I'm so gonna kill you guys."
Ricky!
Paul, do a climb roll.
class.
I mean a gym roll.
I assume Richie would be telling me to get down, so Charlotte goes down.
That is a fail. That is a 66.
All right. All right. So the same sort of thing happens. You're scared. You're panicked.
Yeah.
You start down. You lose your footing as you're going, and you drop, and you do yourself 1 hit point of damage.
I go down as well. So.
yeah,
Right,
I
same.
helped Charlotte down.
Same thing, both of you. Gym rules. As you're coming
I'm
down.
gonna spend 11 luck to pass.
Okay.
Do I have time, or is the thing upon me?
Well, it's quite a ways away, but as you shine your light over and you look, you do see that it's Roger. Only he's very green, and there's stuff goo coming out of his mouth, and he's sort of dragging himself
God.
along.
Ricky, get down here.
Okay, down. Yeah, I've never seen him before like that. Do I take a sand roll?
Yeah, but you can get down the
Okay, yeah.
Richie,
First
Richie, get down.
And oh no! Again, no. 0, 0, 0.
Oh no!
You are so panicked, you let go completely of the rope, even before you start completely climbing down. So you're going to fall the full
Swan dive into
10
the hole.
feet.
Ow!
Do a 1d4.
Ow! My ankle!
And I'm going to say that if you get 3 or 4, you're going to bust your ankle.
Oh, God, just barely. I got 2
All right.
points of damage.
So you hurt your ankle, but you don't bust it completely.
Ow!
You okay,
Jesus.
Richie? Come on, I'll help Richie up.
Ah!
All right.
Oh, man! It's Roger.
Sherwood.
And he
Joe,
doesn't.
yeah.
He's green and he's got worms.
Wait, Roger? How did he get up there? I thought he'd be
He-
down here.
He came down the stairs. He's above us.
This must lead out then, Sherwood, right? Because how did he get up there?
Who
Maybe.
lifted up the
Yeah,
grate?
let's go. Let's go.
No, I'm going to shine my light around the room.
All right. It seems to be fairly plain, semicircular, mostly circular, dirt-packed earth wall with a large tunnel leading out towards the east. You can see a faint, sort of glowing light coming from the east.
Maybe that's a way out.
All right, Joey
Let's
gives
go.
you the
Maybe-
shush.
Maybe we should be quiet. Just
Yeah,
in
maybe
case there's
it's
someone
the lair of the Lizard King, right? You know? You ever seen horror movies? You don't go towards the light or the creepy music. Is there an entrance? Is there something going the opposite direction?
No. Nope.
Damn it.
It's the only way you can go. So you could, if you want to be stealthy, you got to use be sneaky. I think that's the thing that's there.
I'm all right at it.
I think I'm good at this.
I'll try to be sneaky.
I'm going to try to be sneaky.
I will spend 5 points to make that a success.
32
That's
out
right.
of 40, so that's a success.
Ooh.
Okay.
I got a 19, so I'm, for once being very sneaky.
All right.
So I'm just kind of clomping my way through the tunnel.
Right. You go down the tunnel. The tunnel goes down maybe 20 feet, and then it obviously opens up into a larger cavernous-like structure towards the south. You come just up to where the corner turns, where you can still sort of hide. Who is in the front? Who's going to peek around the corner first?
Me.
All right. So
Me or
Joey, you get there, and you sort of peek around the corner, and you can see that it's a fairly large room, maybe 50 or 60 feet across. There are a number of other tunnels, you think, leading out. There are a couple of fairly large pools of what look like black water. And in the center of the room is a big pile of human bones. You're also pretty sure off in the shadows you can see things moving around.
Is there a breeze?
No.
Guys, there's a bunch of bones and a bunch of more tunnels.
Yeah.
And
How many more tunnels?
Looks like there's
moving.
two all the way at the other end of the on the other side.
Two?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, you can't
Not
really
much.
tell. They go off into the darkness, but yeah.
Right. And I'm pretty sure there's something moving in there.
Both tunnels?
Roger might be coming in behind us, so we better keep moving.
Well, in the
Stick
room
it.
and around the pile of bones, you can see things. It might be more of those rat things, or
It's probably more rats by the bones.
Stick together, we can fight all this stuff off.
Yeah,
How you doing for ammo, Sherwood?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
we
I've got
should.
plenty of marbles, and I've got plenty more firecrackers. Does Charlotte still have a candle, or is there candles down here?
She wouldn't have.
there's no candles lit down here.
She wouldn't have brought a candle.
The light
So
seems to
it's
be coming
pitch black.
from. No, there seems to be kind of a glowingish green light. Maybe it's coming from moss growing on the walls or something.
Shit.
It just seems to be a general glowing everywhere.
All right,
Wanna
maybe
have a
we should
lighter
run for
or
it.
anything?
Yeah,
We gotta be sneaky about this. What if we don't wanna?
Sneaky, we gotta go right past them to get to the tunnels, Charlotte.
So mentioning
I think we should.
you mentioned a fungus. Does a success on a nature roll? Do I know what it is?
Uh-uh.
But if we're quiet about
I mean,
it,
you know, there's a few kinds of fungus that glow, but you've never heard of anything that glows like this.
we might not attract them if we're quiet.
Charlotte, do a notice things.
Okay. Oh, 16.
Okay. You can see on the far end of the room, kind of near the two tunnels, there's a kind of old bookcase, like a piece of furniture, maybe dragged from upstairs down here. It looks like it's got books or something on it. And there's something on one of the shelves. And as you're looking, you see one of these large rat things move towards it. And there suddenly is a spark of fire, like somebody lighting a candle. And the thing that's on the shelf looks like a human hand. And there are flames coming from the fingertips of it. Do an occult roll.
Oh, I'm very, very good at this. This is my speciality. 01.
Okay. You didn't even need that, right? You got occult really good. This suddenly reminds you of something that you've read about in witchcraft books called a hand of glory. And as this candle is lit by that thing, you guys suddenly find it difficult to move your legs, like you're being held in place. But you can all do power rolls to see if you can sort of overcome it.
10. Oh, thank God.
60 out of 75.
That's an 18 for me, Bob.
18 as well.
I got a normal success.
Oh, you did. You all got successes.
Yes.
So you guys, it feels almost like you guys are walking in really thick glue. It's hard to, it takes effort to move your feet forward. Now, as you sort of step into this room, and you can see now that there are other rat things, and maybe that's one of those bat things over there hanging from the ceiling. There are a number of other creatures like that. But there is a sort of an alcove to one side, and there's something in the alcove. And now I'd like you all to once again do power rolls.
As if it wasn't bad enough already.
Guys, we gotta be careful.
I failed that time.
This is some witchcraft, guys.
24
38.
success.
28.
That is a pass.
28.
Okay, who,
75.
who failed?
I did.
Just Joey? Joey, you come from a poor family, and you come from also a large family.
Mm-hmm.
And despite the fact that it hasn't been easy and it hasn't been great in your family, and there's always been some problems, one person in your family who you did care about and you loved a lot was your grandmother. And as you're looking over, you suddenly see your grandmother in that alcove, and she looks up at you and she smiles and she says, "Joey," she says, "it's Grandma. Come and give me a hug."
Oh, I run over and give her a hug. Oh my God,
Okay.
Grandma, you gotta
So
help
you
me from
start-
these monsters.
You start running towards it. The rest of you,
Joey?
what steps sort of out of the shadows is what looks like a bloated, corpse-like old woman, completely naked and flabby, and she has sores all over her body. And you hear her say, "Oh, Joey, come to Grandma and give me a hug." And he starts running towards her.
Joey?
What do you
Joey,
guys-
don't. That's
Joey?
Yeah,
Joey,
that's
don't.
78. So even if I lose, that's a fail. So I've now lost. I've got a permanent insanity.
Yeah, well, we'll deal with that after. You might not ever have to get that treated.
I also
There's a hand of glory involved. So yeah, you're probably right.
He runs up to Grandma, and she goes, "Oh, you've gotten so big. You're so sweet looking." And she puts her hands on your shoulders. And what the rest of you see is you see grandmother's mouth begin to open larger and larger and larger. And she's sort of leaning over Joey.
Can I shoot her?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna try with the slingshot as well.
Charlotte just freezes in terror. Also, if I rolled a sanity loss, I'm also over my.
Yeah.
That's another hard.
All right.
So
You
Good
fire,
shooting, Tex.
and how about you, Paul?
I got it just on my I got a regular success on my slingshot.
Okay.
And I'm charging with my club.
Okay, you're going to charge with your club. All right. And Charlotte, you're just cowering in the corner, or what?
I'm just frozen.
I mean, I also
stood there
failed
frozen.
my check, but
All right. You guys are running towards her, but you've fired your gun, and the stuff sort of peppers her. The marble hits her, and she reacts. She pulls back, and she's like, "You are all bad children," like this. And all of a sudden, the bat thing and the rat things start to come running towards Grandma, and they're all going, "Mama, Mama, Mama," like this as they're coming towards her. Joey, do another POW roll. You're
Okay.
like, why are they attacking Grandma at this point?
Okay, I succeeded at that. Yeah.
All right, but you're like looking at them like, don't shoot my Grandma. What are you doing? And then you
What are you
look
guys
back
doing?
at Grandma and you see it's not Grandma.
Ah,
that
shit.
sand check for Joe.
Yeah, sand check, right. Yeah, I made it. For whatever that's worth.
Is there a sand check for seeing Grandma?
Oh yeah, that's why me and
Yeah,
Charles
okay.
failed.
Yeah, but we'll
Yeah.
worry about it as as we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm way over my fucking.
Yeah.
No.
I'm assuming to be all that Paul's just kind of gone into, I guess, a berserker rage.
Sure would. Out of the shadows, something gray and furry flies at you, making the sound of "Meow," and that gray cat leaps out of the shadows and lands on you and starts clawing at you and biting at you. Do 1 point of damage.
Next available opportunity, I'll try and shake it off.
All right.
Pull him off you, don't you worry.
Grandma steps sort of backwards towards one of the tunnels, and she's like, "You're bad, bad children." And she looks like she's chanting something, and purple light is coming out of her fingertips. Richie's running at her with a baseball bat. Go ahead and try and swing and see if you can hit her.
No. Okay, here we go. That's
Hey,
fighting,
better,
right?
better. Hey, better.
Is that? Oops. That's a fighting roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18. That's a hit.
Nice.
All right. Roll some damage.
1d8 plus 3.
That's a D8. Here we go. D8 plus 3. Come on. Not
Do
my
you have
friend.
a physical bonus as well? Because you're quite big.
2 plus 3 plus my physical bonus of size 60, but strength's only 45. So I think I just missed it. So 5 points of damage.
All right, you hit her pretty hard, and she reels back and says, "Oh," like this, and she turns and starts heading towards that hand of glory, and you can see
I hit her in the knee with the
flabby butt cheeks and diseased
She's
back.
butt naked.
Yeah, buck naked.
Oh, fuck.
Can I whack her with the rolling pin?
Oh, sure, Joey, go ahead and try to hit her.
I'll try anyway.
Well, that's
Fighting.
I've grabbed the cat off Sherwood's chest, and I'm trying to pull it off and throw it to the ground.
Okay.
I rolled a 6. There's an extreme success.
All right.
Damn.
Go ahead and do your damage roll. Let's
Is that the
extreme.
1d8
Yeah, 1d8 plus 3.
with a All right, that'll be 10.
Oh, get her right in the kneecap.
15 together.
It's not nice to act like somebody's grandma. You mean old witch?
Also,
Right.
once Charlotte will try to search for another way out once she's regained a little bit of strength to carry on.
All right, you hit her pretty good. You think you hear bone cracking in the process. Grandmother fails to get to the hand of glory as you crack into her, and she falls, and she's like, "No, get out, leave an old woman alone." What do you guys do?
That's not an old woman. That's a witch.
Charlotte's trying to find a way
Do
out.
I get the cat off Sherwood?
Yeah, without too much trouble.
When I throw it to the ground, I'm gonna try and stamp on its head.
Okay.
Because I think it's a witch's familiar.
It's pretty fast, and she's going to. I'm pretty sure you won't be able to do that.
Okay.
Cats are quick. All right, grandmother is now laying on the ground, and once again she's doing something. So Richie's just gonna keep pounding on her.
Oh yeah, I'm like, you tried eating Joey.
Yeah, you tried to eat me.
I am trying to find a way out as well, but it's not the way we came.
All right.
I'll dogpile on her with Richie.
All right.
I guess
And as soon as the cat's off of me, I'm going to start repumping my BB gun.
Now, as you're doing that, Roger comes running from the tunnel where you came. He obviously came down. And these creatures are all coming towards you guys to try and fight you off. And they're all going, "Mama, mama, mama," like this. But there comes a moment when something obviously has happened. You have obviously killed the witch. And when you do, all of these things stop in their tracks and they start shaking, and including Rogers. He just suddenly stops and drops to the ground and starts shaking. And after a couple of seconds, they stop moving. And there's all of these dead creatures around you. And nothing else happens. I think you killed the witch.
Is it dead?
Seems to be.
I lay one more heavy hit into her.
What about the hands? Because Charlotte will check to see what the hand's doing.
The hand by this point has, the hand is still burning.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm not going to touch it. I will. I want to try to find another way out because I don't think the rope.
So, did you say the hand's fingers are lit?
It's still lit. Yeah, it's on the shelf. She never got to it.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to it. No, I don't want to touch the hand, but I'm gonna use the flames to light as many firecrackers as I can, and then place them just under the bottom of the hand.
Okay.
So, like at the base of it, I want to blow it up.
All right. Well, when the firecrackers go off, there's a loud bang, which hurts everybody's ears, and a number of bangs, and it basically really just knocks over the hand. But in the process, the candle flames go out, and you suddenly feel this relief, like you can move freely.
Oh my God.
Richie, I need chocolate.
Paul, do a luck roll.
Chocolate. Here's Snickers.
Paul, luck roll.
Richie, everyone, we need to get out of here.
That is I've just hit my. That is my luck. I've just rolled on my luck.
When the thing falls over and some of the candle flames go out, some of the other candle flames light the books on fire. And within a couple of seconds, the bookcase with all the books on it is in flames.
Quick,
and
guys, back to the rope.
You can see that the roof above you is wood.
Quick, guys, back to the rope.
Yep.
As I walk past the witch,
go.
I'm just going to stamp my foot down once more in the head.
Charlotte, you were trying to look for a way out.
Yeah, but it wasn't the rope because
all right.
We might not be able to get back up there.
You could see that at the end of one of these tunnels, they didn't go very far, but there was a trapdoor in the ceiling,
Okay.
maybe only 6 feet above your
Guys,
heads.
guys. Overlook. There's a trapdoor.
Richie,
What,
Richie.
Charlotte? You'll have to speak up. My ears are still ringing.
There's a trapdoor.
Where?
Down there, look. And I
Quickly,
point.
the fire's
Where?
spreading. Richie, help me up. I'll try and reach it.
Okay.
Okay. Paul, you find that you are coming up in a small little closet right next to the stairs in the basement.
The basement. Okay.
Right.
Okay. I'll kind of look around to see if I can see anything like of immediate danger, like rats or any more creatures or whatever.
You don't
If I
see
can't,
anything.
I'll clamber up and I'm going to reach down and start helping people up.
All right. And we can roughly assume that you guys get up the stairs and you get
Break
to the
rest
front
of the door
door.
open.
And the front door was already almost broken open. And
Yeah.
now that there's no creatures, you're able to open the door and run out into the yard just as the house begins to get enveloped in flame. And
Okay.
that's the end of our story. Y'all sneak home, go to bed, pretend like nothing happened. And then you
Yeah.
spend the rest
And
of your lives
Joey-
in therapy.
I think,
And Joey goes to the
cries
hospital.
for a week. Yeah.
Charlotte
Paul
stays
just
for
flat
a
out
week.
cries for a week.
Charlotte gets weirder. Charlotte will get weirder. You thought she was a weirdo before.
Did anybody not hit their 20% threshold?
I passed it.
I passed it.
So we all did, yeah.
You
Okay.
all end up
Yeah,
in
and
therapy.
Paul now is like a type 3 diabetic because he kept eating chocolate from Rich
Yeah,
to keep his calendar.
amounts of candy, and that's all my gear is pure
Yeah.
candy.
All right. So, let's see.
Holy shit.
Oh, for fuck.
Evelyn
great.
Barnaker was a witch from New England who moved to the small Midwestern town. I forget what we named it. Was it?
Harkerville?
That's right, Harkerville.
Yeah.
In 1866. Her husband had allegedly died in the Civil War, and with his sizable fortune, she built the house in which this scenario takes place. She was responsible for many child disappearances over the next several years, but she was clever and cautious, and so was never caught. She had, in fact, lured in boys and girls with her illusionary, kindly demeanor, and then, just as in the fairy tales, she had eaten them. Her pacts with various dark powers had given her this horrible, insatiable hunger, and besides the obvious, her condition is not without its side effects. Frequently, after these terrible feasts, Evelyn would then give birth to small, horrible, monstrous things that were part human and part animal, usually rat, bat, cat, spider, or insect. After several years of this, Evelyn's behavior became somewhat erratic, and she came to realize that she couldn't continue to function normally in society. So in 1885, she disappeared into the cavern she had constructed below the house and left the structure itself to the state. And every once in a while, a child would disappear, and the grotesque witch thing would grow fatter and then produce more increasingly inhuman offspring. And then there's various other people who bought the property and moved into the house and had their kids disappear. All of the kids' eyes were scratched out in those photos. And she'd been doing this for a long time. She didn't need the book anymore. The book was her sort of account of things from way back when. But yeah, so basically, we didn't get to see her give birth, but
So she obviously did something to Roger.
Yeah. Ugh.
yeah, Roger got too close to the house a couple of days ago, and she lured him in, and she was using him now he was one of her things, and he was
Right.
trying to lure in other children so that she could have some snacks.
So with the body upstairs, Mr. Rampart, how did he get there?
She needed a hand for the hand of glory, and
Oh
She
yeah.
Oh, did he have his
she-
hand missing?
Yes,
Or
she
Mr.
managed to use
Roper.
him. And actually, I think what Roger did was Roger snuck into the house and thought that he was going to burn it down upstairs. And that's when
That's
she
what
took
the
him.
fire was.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
put it out, right. Oh, holy shit. That's like one of those, honestly, like the most terrifying scenarios I've ever played. And it was worse the
spooky.
fact that we were kids. And
Yeah.
like, I'm so glad, like, oh, we survived because we started working together. Like, that is the true thing of Call of Cthulhu is work together. Holy crap.
Hey guys, let's split up and look for clues.
Yeah, exactly.
The Scooby-Doo effect at the beginning.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Our
that was
players.
awesome.
Our players included Zane Fleming, Stuart Lipley, Brian Daly, and Ian Christensen, and Josh Harwood, with yours truly as the Keeper of the Secrets. We're currently producing up to 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 to a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.